Da, da. Just nice. Dude, Martha's like the chillest person. I'm just saying, like, every time I look over at Martha, I've seen this person in my life. Like, I'm sure all of you have your Martha too. That they're just a chill individual that just does their own thing, and they're not a bother to anybody. And if you talk to them, they're usually very nice, right? But of course, what makes this show, good to a lot of people, it's very hashtag relatable. But that's also hashtag relatable in the negative. Like, it's, I relate to that character, but also, I relate to that character, and that's what's happening to them. I don't like that, right? Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and we are back. I've had a crazy month of being sick. You can kind of still hear it. Lost my voice, had laryngitis, then I had the flu, then I had pharyngitis. Is that the other one with the pharynx? And yeah, so now I'm just suffering the side effects. So if you were waiting for content, it is back, baby. And we are feeling better than the last month. Still working, but it's feeling better. Very hard, by the way, when your life is music lessons, when you teach music lessons for a living, and you lose your voice for almost a month. So now we can speak again. So actually, I can film, which it was funny because I was like trying to film, and then I wouldn't be able to talk. So it'd be like, oh yeah, that's fun. It'd be like, all right, this whole video is terrible. So anyway, if you are interested, by the way, in lessons for voice, piano, guitar, drums even, or composition, check out my website. We have information on there. Okay, so we're going to be getting into Heathers, and you might notice that this is the Pro Shot version. Well, a lot of feedback was that you don't understand the plot. You don't understand the plot. Nick, you're so dumb. You don't understand the plot. Yeah, you're probably right on both of those things. But it's because there are no lines for this show. It's not sung through. And I've never done a not sung through performance before. So instead, we're going to be doing the Pro Shot, the full Pro Shot. And I know people are like, oh, the Pro Shot's not good. And other people are like, the Pro Shot's great. Like, literally, like, there was an article I read that was like, the Pro Shot has redefined what musicals are for Pro Shots. And another one was like, it's terrible, it's trash. So I don't know where I'm going to fall, but that's what I'm here for. We're going to figure out if the Pro Shot is good quality or not. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So if you hate the Pro Shot or whatever, maybe you'll hear me talk about that. Or if you like the Pro Shot, then you might hear me talk about that. We'll see. I have no clue. I've only listened to the first, like, I think 4 songs you guys have heard already. So this is probably part 1. So we're going to get into it. If you guys are interested in my content, make sure you hit the sub button. We are creating Gilgamesh the musical. In my absence of the month, I was not doing anything. I have the second arc of almost 7 songs. The 7th one is about 8 minutes. So we have 7 songs, 8, pretty much done. So if you are interested in Gilgamesh, the musical, you should check out my website too. The TikTok. I've been trying to post on here, but literally, the views are terrible. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is Heathers. This is the Pro Shot. I have no idea the difference between, like, the quality. Someone said something that this one's worse, but that's the only thing I've heard. And I'm a very trusting person. But when it comes to merit, we'll see if it's actually good or not. I'll let you know all the details. Here we go. This is Heathers. Oh, by the way, this show makes me uncomfortable. And for the animatics that I've seen so far, I was like, I really hope this is not on stage. And some people are like, yeah, that's what's on stage. So if you might notice me blush during some of this, I don't like seeing a lot of public stuff. We'll just say it that way. So that's that. If you're interested in seeing me be uncomfortable, then this is for you. All right, so this is like outside, probably Broadway. It's a little bit quiet. This is max volume. Nope. Now it is. All right, maybe it'll turn it up. Okay. Woo! A lot of children in this audience. I mean, they look like children. They're probably like 20.
1989. Dear Diary. I think
it's a pop musical.
I believe there's good.
Okay, so that's what she looks like. I guess that's what this one looks like. I don't know if this is like the original Broadway cast.
Everyone. But here we are. First day of senior year.
So far, pretty good quality, though.
I see these kids I've known all my life. And
Oh, that's a pretty cool set. Look at that. This is the fun thing about the pro shot. Right, all the bad words. So we've already listened to this,
Tiny, happy and shiny.
but I'm gonna react to the pro shot. There's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Laughing and napping, baking cookies, eating paste. Then we got bigger. That was the
Okay.
trigger, like the Huns invading Rome. Move that. Sorry.
Wasn't really in. Okay, anyway.
This ain't no high school. This is the Thunderdome. Hold your
Oh yeah, someone mentioned on my channel that they actually know the composer of this, and they also said that the composer, that they went to the same high school as the composer, and they're not surprised that this musical is the way it is because it's very accurate to their old high school. Now, that makes me upset. Okay, I got to be honest. Okay, high school, I mean, a part of this I was like, this is a little bit unrealistic. But for someone to say this is actually like kind of like how our high school was for the composer, that's a little concerning. I mean, every high school has its fair share of problems, right? Every single one. But this one's aggressively wrong, like bad, aggressively, not like a little bit, like the whole town almost involved in how bad this high school is. So far, let's get into it. Oh, if you didn't know, by the way, if you're new to I'm a high school teacher, so I taught high school for 9 years, and you can hear I still sound like an Oompa Loompa, very swollen. So anyway, sorry, I sound like an Oompa Loompa. That's a sidetrack. But yeah, I was a high school teacher for 9 years. So a lot of what I've commented on so far, my first two, which were the animatics, was the high school experience in relation to this, from a teacher standpoint. So it's kind of funny. And I'm also obviously a musician and a composer.
And count the days we're graduating soon. White trash. College will be paradise.
Yeah,
If I'm not dead
I just
by
want to comment on that again.
June. But I know.
So far the quality is very. It's okay. Like it's okay. It's not great. I'm gonna be honest. They pulled the vocals really like far into the mix. I want her to be more pronounced right now. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble like hearing everything. Oh, and they captured the audience's sounds. Like it's almost on par with the level of the vocals. Why?
Life can be beautiful. I pray.
I don't like that. I hate that actually. Okay, maybe this is why people don't like the pro shot. Why would they do that? Usually it's like pro shot, shush, don't speak. This is professionally recorded today, so don't speak.
Just not today.
Just not today. She's gonna ham it. I mean, that's a ham up for the audience. A little bit. I just the nasally. Just not today.
Things will get better soon as my letter comes from Harvard, Duke, or Brown. Wake from this coma, take my diploma, then I can blow this town. Dream of
Or she's just nasally.
and smoky French
Very different from the
cafes.
other version.
Fight the urge to strike a match and set this top ablaze.
Ah, man, I'm losing it with this. So it's hard to hear the other version than hear this one. She was so animated in the other one, and not just in the sense of animated, okay, zing zam, but she was really animated. Like, set this cap, was it cap ablaze? Whatever. It was like, set this cap ablaze, you know, like, brr, big moment, and this one, they're almost lifeless. I'm not sure, like, and this is all her decision. She's making this decision to do this, so I'm wondering why.
To strike a match and set this top ablaze.
So like energy 4 out of 10. Energy 4 out of 10 on that note. You're setting this dump ablaze. Where's the sorry? This is my vocal pedagogy or my voice teacher coming back. So I've been like teaching a lot of like audition preparation stuff for musicals, and you have to examine the sorry, I could get into this forever, but you have to examine why the composer wrote it that way and what energy they were looking for. So even if you have your own take to what the show should be like, which is always appreciated by a composer, you still have to at least warrant like the setting of the text. You're saying you want to set this dump ablaze. There's energy in just the idea of that. You need to bring some energy into that. It's not set this dump ablaze. Even if you want to be like inward with that idea, you'd have to pull it back way more if you want to be inward with like, I want to set this dump up. You'd have to do something like that. But for her, she's to set this dump ablaze. I know she's trying to be lifeless with it, but it doesn't come across. Sorry. If the pro shot continues this way, we're gonna have a problem.
Oops.
Ram Sweeney. Third year as linebacker and
That was good,
year
though.
of smacking lunch trays and being a huge dick.
What did you
She's
say,
very
you
dry
skank?
in her approach. It's just different from what we've heard so far.
But I know.
Oh, she pulled so hard into that line before. It wasn't inward. It was, I know. She's a great singer. But I felt a different character in the animatics. And if the vocals were pulled out more, then I would be having this conversation probably.
Hey, Martha. Hey.
Yeah, she's so dry.
Stuck. My best friend since diapers. She's got a huge heart. Around here, that's
Martha's
not
funny
enough.
already.
Thanks.
We on for movie night?
Yeah, you're on Jiffy Pop Detail.
I rented the Princess Bride.
No, again? Don't you have it memorized by now?
What can I say?
Now.
I'm a sucker for a happy ending.
Martha, dump truck.
He
If
sounds
you wanna
exactly the
slim
same.
down, you need more protein in your diet.
This is such a musical. Before it was like a real movie.
Kurt
Like
Kelly.
this is like
Quarterback.
a
He's
musical.
the
again.
smartest guy on the football team. Which is kind of like being the tallest dwarf. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. It's a different character already with I forget her name, the main character. It's a different character. This is not the same. The other character was so likable in the sense that she was strong and she didn't care about other people's feelings. This one's clearly feeling the weight of other people's feelings, and these even the inward thoughts are being muted by her feelings of not wanting to be judged. That hurts the character, because the good quality of the character in the one that we've heard so far was the fact that she was completely willing to say the quiet parts, at least in her head, and also unapologetically under her breath, which is hilarious. When you say this stuff and you're just openly trashing on them in your thoughts in front of them, that's funny. But when you are showing apprehensiveness to roast them, that pulls me away from the character. I want you to roast this character. The characters, we know that we don't like this character to the right. We don't like them. So, and the funny thing is that you're roasting them to their face, and we just get to watch you. Fourth wall break, right? So pulling back on that, it's hurting. It's hurting the character a little bit. And it's something we're gonna have to get used to. I can already feel it. This character is very pulled back from the original one that we've seen already, which was the most likable part of the character, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens.
The tallest dwarf.
Like this line,
Football
man,
team.
give me it right here.
Which is kind of like being the tallest dwarf.
Like that's
What
such
is
a
wrong with you?
apprehensive.
I'm sorry. Are you actually talking to me?
I'm sorry.
My buddy Kurt just asked you a question.
She's very talented singing.
What gives you the right to
Oh, is it this comedic? Oh, okay. So I didn't, but this wasn't portrayed in the animatics. So the other characters in the back that are jerks are comically jerks. Okay, that's cool. I like to explore that.
friend? I mean, look at you. You're a high school has-been waiting to happen. A
she's
future
so-
gas station attendant.
This isn't funny anymore.
You got a zit, right?
It was so
there.
funny before.
Dear diary,
Why do they hate me?
why don't I fight back?
Why do I act like such
She's
a
got a
creep?
crazy good voice. You can feel that from that character. Why did they fight back?
Crime rises to speak.
Somebody help me, somebody fix me, somebody save me, send me a sign, God, give me some hope here, something to live for.
Oof, that's a chord. Man, they gotta turn the volume down for the audience. Holy cow! That was louder than anything we've heard so far. It's hard to hear. She's moving. Like Heather is.
Heather's the Heathers, they float above it all.
They're so
McNamara.
quiet. Why? Oh,
Head
the music is so
cheerleader. Her
quiet.
dad is loaded. He sells engagement rings. Heather Duke runs the yearbook. No discernible personality, but her mom did pay for implants. And Heather
All right.
Chandler, the almighty.
It's
She
so
is
quiet.
a mythic bitch. The Heathers are solid Teflon. Never bothered, never harassed. I would give anything to be like that.
I'd like to be their
That-
boyfriend.
Oh man. Sorry, the balance is so bad. The choir is very quiet. Sorry. I hope you guys like this. By the way,
Guys notice.
if you're watching this for the first time, me too.
I'd like them to be nicer.
After this intro and the next couple, I'll be back to watching it for the first time. But right now I'm comparing. This line is very funny. I need to watch this.
I'd like to kidnap a Heather, photograph her naked in an abandoned warehouse, and leave her tied up for the rats.
That made no sense in the animatic, but that makes a lot more sense coming from that character. Okay.
Grow up, Heather. Bulimia is so 87.
Heather, I need a mint.
What you need, Heather, is to see a doctor.
Ah, Heather and Heather.
I like her.
And Heather. Perhaps you didn't hear the bell over all the vomiting. You're late for class.
Heather wasn't
She's
feeling
good.
well. We're helping her.
Not without a hall pass, you're not. A week's detention.
Oh, weeks detention. I like that character.
Actually, Miss Fleming, all four of us are out on a hall pass. Yearbook committee.
Okay.
Well, I see you're all listed.
Listed. To be honest,
Hurry up.
I didn't believe that would come across well as a teacher to another teacher. But honestly, that would probably get me. I'd be like, all right, your names are on there.
I
That's
see
my
you're
job.
all listed.
That's it.
Hurry up and get where you're going.
Yep. Yeah, it would probably go exactly like that, actually.
This is an excellent forgery. Who are you?
Veronica Sawyer. I crave a boon.
What boon?
Let me sit at your table at lunch just once. No talking necessary. If people think you guys tolerate me, they'll leave me alone. Before you answer, I also do report cards, permission slips, and absence notes.
How about prescriptions?
Shut up, Heather.
Sorry, Heather.
For a greasy little nobody, she does.
One thing I liked about the other version to this version from that, sorry, I'm comparing her so much and I feel bad, but this is my job. One thing I liked from the last version to this version, but which I don't like in this version, was the fact that the other Heather from that version pretty much was giving her a pitch. Like, was giving her like a literal pitch that you would find someone in an elevator and you have 20 seconds to sell your life. This one was, she has all the time in the world. And I loved the fact in the other one, it was like, I also do hall passes. Like, she was like really trying to communicate that whole thing really quickly to make sure that Heather understood exactly what she wanted, but also that she needed, I crave a boon. And I wanted to be, it's just blah of the information. But this one was, she knew she had an edge and she communicated that edge. Although it's, to Heather, she'd never had an edge to begin with. So that's why I like the sales pitch more.
Shut up, Heather.
Sorry, Heather.
For a greasy
Sales
little nobody,
prescriptions, that's
she
funny.
does have good bone structure.
And a symmetrical face. If I took a meat cleaver down the center of her skull, I'd have matching halves. That's very important.
See how
Of
they're,
course she could stand to lose a
this is live and you could feel it because the pacing is very different.
few pounds.
And you know, this could be beautiful.
She's got a good
Mascara,
voice.
maybe some lip gloss, and we're on our way. Get this girl some blush, and Heather, I need your brush. Let's make her beautiful. Let's make her beautiful. Let's make her beautiful. Okay.
That was the most life that she's showed in the character so far. God, I'm being mean. I'm sorry.
Dare touch me, get away,
What?
perverts.
Okay.
I ever do to them?
This poor nerd.
Who's that with Heather?
Also, he was kind of aggressive earlier. Who's that with Heather?
And someone.
And a big
What a reveal. Oh, she's a great singer. There it is. Full. Interesting. Uh-huh. There you go. Good balance. Oh yeah, she can belt. I don't know why I thought this would make more sense. That one still is confusing to me. How comedic it is for what is going on.
Dear Diary, it's been 3 weeks since I became friends with the Heathers.
Okay, first, it's very good. I mean, her singing is very good. Very good. We knew that immediately, but the character's a little bit different from the other one. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. Am I overthinking this? Is this just a me thing? Is this the sickness just coming back? Like, am I going to be sick for another couple of weeks? You let me know. I'm interested. A lot of you guys really like Heathers. And for me, I'm not quite sold on it yet, but I will admit I get sold on musicals in the middle of them. Like, usually I would say right before intermission is where I will start really getting invested in musicals. So right now we haven't hit that yet. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, the end of this part 2 got me a little bit like, so we'll see. But yeah, tell me what you think. Am I overthinking this?
The right word exactly. It's more like the Heathers are people I work with than our job is being popular and shit.
Like, even just saying the,
Hey,
the
Veronica.
SH word there. That's
You
tough.
really
That's-
look
oof.
beautiful these days.
Censored
Yeah, well,
on
it's still
YouTube.
the same me
There goes my
underneath.
ad money.
Sure.
By the way, this doesn't get any.
Yeah.
It's all shared.
Look, I'm sorry I flaked
So
on
thanks for the
movie night
patrons.
last
You
week.
guys
I
rock.
just had a lot going on.
I get that. You're with the Heathers now. It's exciting.
It's whatever. But we'll hang soon, I promise.
Veronica, Heather requires your presence now.
How very.
Veronica, I need a forgery written in Ram Sweeney's handwriting. You'll need
Okay, this we didn't hear this before, so this is all new. This is very good context for the future. Thank you, by the way, to people that roasted me for not understanding the plot. Roasted me. This makes sense.
to lean on. Heather, bend over. Hi, beautiful. I've been watching you and thinking about us in the old days.
What?
I hope you can come
I
to
forgot
my
her name.
homecoming
I almost
party this
asked what's her
weekend.
name, like
I
you guys
miss
would answer me.
Ram. Put an XO after the signature.
What's this for, anyway?
You remember how Ram used to hang with Martha Dump Truck?
Mean.
Yeah, in kindergarten. I mean, we all did.
Dude.
We all didn't kiss on the kickball field.
Oh my God, that's right. I totally forgot. Ram kissed Martha Dump Truck.
In kindergarten, right?
Disgusting.
Perfect. Boys! Here,
Boys.
please.
Okay.
What do you think
So this
Heather
makes
wants?
more
My
sense.
hot body.
Punch it in.
Hell yeah.
Ram, be a sweetie and give this note to Martha Dump Truck for me.
What? No! Martha's had a crush on Ram for like 12 years. This would kill her. Come on, Heather, you're bigger.
Come on.
Are we gonna have a problem? You got a bone to pick? You've come so far. Why now are you pulling on my dick? I'd normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But I'm feeling nice. Here's some advice. Listen up, bitch.
All right, the lines are fun.
I like looking hot, buying stuff they cannot. I like drinking hard, maxing dad's credit
This makes more
card.
sense to this song.
Skipping gym, scaring her, screwing him. I like killer clothes, kicking nerds in the nose. If you like the balls, you can go play dolls. Let your mommy fix you a snack. Whoa!
Whoa.
Come smoke, pound some rum and coke in my Porsche with the quarterback. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I like that.
Welcome to my candy store. Time for you to prove you're not a loser anymore.
A
Step
nice.
into my candy store.
This is so rock.
At your feet, pay the check, help you cheat. All you have
Very
to do
poppy,
is say
rocky.
goodbye to Shamu. That freaks out your
6415
friend.
progression if you're
Hell, in the
interested.
end, if she had your shot, she would leave you to rot.
Of course, if you don't care for
After it hits the weird,
maybe Sesame Street
sorry.
is all
Heard this already, so I'm like
Or
thinking about the
forget
music
that
again.
creep and get my Jeep. Let's go tear off someone's mom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Honey, what you
This
waiting
transition, I love that. Honey, what you wait? And then it goes. A nice 6415 progression, which is very normal. But the way it transitioned to it is, I think it jumps right into the minor. So it's in major, I think. Whoa, what? Hold on, I gotta get that. Whoa, whoa. I think it's in major. But then it goes, honey, what you wait? My voice is still gone. Which is interesting. Parallel major, parallel minor transition there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. It went from the major, which is this, and then it went to the minor, right that. And usually they don't happen like that. Usually it's a little bit awkward, but the transition that they do is really smooth. So here it is, if you want to hear it.
Hair, maybe Sesame Street is all.
Whoa.
Or forget that creep and get my Jeep. Let's go tear off some.
I might be just wrong about that all.
Honey, what you waiting for?
Yeah, it sets up a major transition and then it goes to the minor. Da, da. Just nice. Dude, Martha's like the chillest person. I'm just saying, like, every time I look over at Martha, I've seen this person in my life. Like, I'm sure all of you have your Martha too. That they're just a chill individual that just does their own thing. And they're not a bother to anybody. And if you talk to them, they're usually very nice, right? But, of course, what makes this show, you know, good to a lot of people, it's very hashtag relatable. But that's also hashtag relatable in the negative. Like, it's, oh, I relate to that character. But also, ooh, I relate to that character, and that's what's happening to them. I don't like that, right? Mean.
You just gotta prove you're not a pussy anymore.
Mean.
Step into my candy store.
This all makes so much more sense.
You can join the team, or you can
Such an
bitch
interesting
and
transition.
moan. You can live the dream, or you can die alone. You can fly with eagles, or if you prefer, keep on testing me and end up like her.
Veronica, look! Ram invited me to his homecoming party. See? I told you there was still something there. This proves he's been
Still
thinking
something there
about
from
me.
kindergarten. Maybe.
Color me stoked.
I'm so happy!
Come on.
Honey, what you waiting for? Shut up, Heather!
That was pretty good. I was gonna say, she's about to go off. What a mix. Wow. Hold on, that can't be real. Is that a G sharp mix? B flat mix.
What? It's my candy
That's crazy high.
store. It's my candy.
What?
It's my candy store. It's my candy. It's my candy store. It's my candy store.
That was crazy. See, this is cool. Never mind. Why did it do that? I mean, it was pretty cool if they did something with that. Oh, this is the
Shouldn't
guy.
have bowed down to the Swatch dogs and Diet Coke heads. They're gonna crush that girl.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, you clearly have a soul. You just need to work hard at keeping it clean. We're all born marked for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. This makes sense to where this character came from.
Excuse me, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I didn't throw it.
Why am I getting Hamilton vibes?
Who does the guy in the jacket think he is anyway? He's Bo Diddley?
Veronica's into his act, no doubt.
Let's kick his ass.
Hey, we're seniors, man. We're too old for this.
Come on.
I like these guys. I don't know.
Hey, sweetheart. What did your boyfriend say when you told him you were moving to Sherwood, Ohio?
My buddy Kurt just asked you a question.
I like them. Yep, I like them.
Doesn't this cafeteria have a no fags allowed rule?
I hate them. Totally
I'm
hate
not
them.
sure what
They're the
your
worst.
problem is,
Oh, I gotta end this
but
episode.
I
I
bet
forgot.
it's really hard.
I'm gonna end this episode here, just because I'm gonna be trying to record more. I will record more, but I'm gonna end it here so I can release it to the YouTube for the patrons. You're gonna see the next video is already posted probably too. So with that in mind, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you watching and sticking around, even though I died for like a whole month. But we're back, baby. We're back. I'm really excited to get doing this again. I've also been binging, like, listening to musicals recently. And by the way, it's been hard to like put on musical playlists and then skip every musical I've not listened to yet because of this React channel, because I haven't listened to so many. I keep getting 6 stuff posted. I keep getting, what else? There's plenty of I really don't know. They keep posting me or sending shows that I haven't seen and asking me to listen to them, but which would kill my channel. So the whole point of this channel is I haven't heard most of this before. So if you're into that, thank you for hitting the sub button. And if you're super into that, thank you for checking out my Patreon, where you can support my content and my musical, Gilgamesh the Musical. And if you really want to work with me, I have a website where we can do some lessons, voice lessons, theory lessons, or composition lessons, or other stuff too. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I will catch you all on the flip side. Thank you all Patreons people for supporting my content, and see you in the next one. Bye.
And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy-tee, flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flip.